Someone is funding this invasion. Stop the funding and the caravans will be stalled in their tracks. If that fails, then openly broadcast the message in multiple languages stating that anyone crossing at other than points of entry will be considered enemy combatants and will be fired upon.
Hello, this is Dave from Whirlwind, Revolt, Net for Truth USA. It is April 2nd, 2019. We have increasingly disturbing reports coming in from the southern border that people are crossing the border unchallenged. Donald Trump has threatened to close the border completely if the caravans don't stop. Well, I have a solution that is probably even more simple than that. We know that someone, and I think we all know who it is, it's that testicle-faced Sonobello reject George Soros who is funding this caravan. How he is funding this caravan seems to be the issuance of debit cards in the amounts of $7,000 I heard from several sources. I don't know how true that is. The way to stop this caravan is to stop all credit and debit card processing from south of the border. Every debit card and every credit card issued south of the border on a certain day will no longer work. That will stop the caravan in its tracks. And how to get these companies to comply? You say to these companies, Visa, MasterCard, PayPal, whoever it is, you say to them, if you process these debit cards, and they all had to been bought in a block, so they'd probably be very easy to identify. If you process any one of these credit cards, we will hold your CEO responsible for aiding and abetting an enemy invasion. We will try you for treason and send you to Gitmo. That would stop it in their tracks, because you're not going to hike 3,000 miles on a pair of Nikes. I'm sorry, that doesn't happen. I've worn out my share of hiking boots, and I can tell you, you ain't walking 3,000 miles without at least a couple of pair of boots. And you ain't walking 3,000 miles and sucking wind out of the air for nourishment. You're buying food from somewhere. So if you stop the debit card and credit card processing from south of the border in its entirety, you will shut this caravan down post-haste. And if that doesn't work, you get up on there and you put loudspeakers on the border or where there is no wall, and you say, if you get caught crossing this border, you will be considered an enemy combatant and you will be fired upon. And let them call your bluff. The Democrats are funding this invasion indirectly through George Soros. We know that for a fact. For a fact. The reason they want these people up here is not because they're being, politically ostracized in their own country, and not because of their poverty, and not because this is such a great country to come to. They're coming here for two reasons. Reason number one is everything free in America. That's number one. Number two is they get paid to come up here by the demon rats. They think that they're going to invade this country, but I tell you what, Patriots are at the point of they are going to fire upon enemy invaders. This is an invasion, and whether you bring your children with you or not, that's on you. That's on you. If you cross the border, you should be fired upon. Donald Trump, there is a very simple solution to this problem. First of all, stop credit card processing and stop anything coming out of south of the border with these credit card companies is where they're getting their funding from. And second, go after who is funding these invasions. We know who it is. It doesn't take a freaking brain scientist to figure out this shit. Go snatch that testicle-faced son of a bitch up and send him to Hungary where they got a dead or alive warrant out for him. Just put them on a Learjet, do this rendition thing, and send them over to Hungary and let them face the music over there. And we'll be done with this piece of shit. This is Dave from Net for Truth USA, Whirlwind Revolt. Thank you for watching.
Autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears will be sent to you for a $100 donation. You can get the book from Amazon or buy it directly from the publisher at LuLu.com. Links are in the description section. Please subscribe to our backup channel, Inglorious Patriots. We fly so close to the target, we're on our third fighter jet. We will be relentless truth seekers until the enemies of freedom are defeated. Links are in the description section.